Okay, we are going to talk about the traditional algorithm for multiplication. This is a concept that the fifth graders need to know this year, and they need to sway away from the lattice method or the area method. They are more than welcome to use those methods to check their traditional method, but they do want to practice their traditional method. As you can see, I've got a 2-digit by 2-digit problem set up, 24 by 36. And the traditional method will go step by step, but the key step for the traditional method is making sure that we are neat. I'm going to draw some lines here just to separate place value. You don't have to do this when you do the multiplication, but most kids, when they make a mistake with the traditional method, will make it because they are not neat. So now we take the 6 in the ones place value in the 36 and multiply it by the 4 in the ones place value, and we get 6 times 4 is 24. I put my 4 there and carry my 2 tens. Then I multiply the 6 times the 2 tens and get 12 tens, plus the 2 more tens is 14 tens, and I write the 14 right there. Okay, now I started multiplying with the ones, and as you can see, my first answer goes right under the ones. Now I'm going to start multiplying with the 3 tens, and my first answer will go right under the 3 tens, and I'm going to put a place value 0 here in the ones. So my 3 times my 4 is my 12. I put down my 2. I need to mark that 2 off that I carried already, and I carry my 1. So my 3 times my 4 is my 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. My 3 times my 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay. So I've multiplied by the 6's here, 6 ones, and the 3 tens, the 36. Now I just draw a line. I have 4, 6, 8. So 24 times 36 is 864. Now I'm going to do a 3-digit by 3-digit. So let's say I have 362 times 149. I draw my line. Now, I'm not going to put the place value vertical lines on here, but once again, you need to be neat when you set this problem up and when you do the multiplication. So I start with the 9. My first answer will go right under the 9 ones. 9 times 2 is 18. Put down my 8, carry my 1. 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus the 1 here is 55. Put down my 5, carry my 5. 9 times 3 is 27, plus the 5 I carried is 32. 32. Now I'm done with the 5 and done with the 1. As you can see, all my place values line up. Now I'm going to multiply by the 4 tens, and my first answer goes right under the 4 there. 4 times 2 is 8. Put my 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Put down my 4, carry my 2. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. I put my place value 0 right there just to keep everything nice and neat. Now I multiply by the hundreds, and as you can see, I go straight down. My first answer goes right under my hundreds. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. All my numbers are nice and neat. In this case now, I have 2 place value zeros. I draw my line, and then I just add. I have an 8. 8 and 5 is 13. Put down my 3, carry my 1. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Put down my 3, carry my 1. 3, 4, 5, boom. So I have 362 times 149 is 53,938. And once again, this is the traditional method, but you really want to be careful, be neat, see how all my numbers are lined up, and don't forget the place value zeros. Try to remember that whatever number I multiply by, whether it's the 1, the 4, or the 9, when I multiply that, these are just like mad minutes in class, I go straight down and put my answer right below that. Straight down and put my answer right below that. And that's the traditional algorithm for multiplication.